Hey, it's H here, and on today's video we're checking out SERUM. This can be found on Binance and other exchanges. This one is on Binance though, as I think he had pretty good price data for it. Now before we start, I'm not going to take this into consideration in Elliott Wave count, as these weeks are just something that can happen when a coin is listed, and therefore I'm not going to acknowledge it at all. Now, so today on this video we're checking out the current count that I see on SERUM, and we are starting the count from this point here, as it is without this week the lowest point on this chart. Now, I had a couple of different ideas. This one already invalidated, so we're not even going to check that out. But this one is the one that we are looking into now. So what do I have here? We can go into, let's check out the 2 days first. So we got our high RSI reading here. That's where I have my intermediary third of this primary one. Where can I set that up? So I had some issues on this first wave here. We can check that out first. And let me justify the placement. Of course it was the first bump basically here. Oh, why did I do that? Basically the first bump over here. But I tried to get this some kind of a, this was the highest point here. I just couldn't get one fitting here. I tried to get some kind of leading or ending diagonal there, but the measurements just weren't right. So this is the only count again I managed to get that was valid. So super small 1, 2 here, 3, 4, where the correction here is some kind of WXY. Looking like at least I guess you could say this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I prefer the WXY here instead of the ABC, just because of this here. This wave 4 correction looks a bit out of this move here, so that's why. Now that leads us to this intermediate one, and then we got this massive in time. Let's check out how long that was. 37 days. It is a long correction compared to the length of one. And this one again, WXY into the intermediate 2. Now here, let's put us on back onto log scale. We go back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Highest reading on RSI was, let's see, definitely not here. I think it wasn't, maybe 8 hours. Wish Tradingview would have some kind of option to have the charts somewhat, not always resets up to the current price or somewhere where you were. Okay, so highest RSI reading here, that's why I had an intermediate 3 there. We don't get a really nice looking divergence anywhere here, so I had to place 3 here. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so third, 4, 5 again. So there's subwaves do go well with this one here, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to the third of intermediate. Now I had placed a ABC here, and which definitely looks like somewhat of an WXY again. This looks like a zigzag here, and then this part maybe A, B, C into that B. Again, this part looks 3-wave-ish more, but as we had this larger WXY here, we should have alternation between the corrections. So yeah, this is debatable 100%. This could be a WXY. I wouldn't blame anyone for labeling that here. Now we just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No overlap between 1 and 4, so we don't need to fuss about it. And that brings us to the primary one. And after that we're just looking for some kind of correction. We can check out volume here. Highest reading, of course, this week on the first time it listed here. Here we get some kind of move, higher move, and I count this as the C wave continues up and tops out with the max volume here, right at the peak. So this would be some kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up here. Can't really see a nice 1, 2 here. So it could be just super long one up here, and then some, I don't know, some kind of ending diagonal. But I didn't mark it or label it here because it doesn't look good. So I just rather leave it empty than have a super wonky looking one. We can force the 1, 2 anywhere without any problems, I think. But the main thing here is that we're looking for A, B, C. It is an expanded flat currently, at least it looks like. So 3 waves here, 3 waves B, and now this looks impulsive-ish to me, at least. Now let's get right into this part. Oh yeah, go full screen here. Again, 1 was put down here. I got subwave here, 1, 2, either 3, 4 here, or some kind of larger time frame correction here, managing here, and a longer 5th for the first of this intermediary C. Then I got this super weird correction to W, so something like this. So A, B, sorry, this is 3 waves, yeah, most likely some kind of wave A, B, C, like that. It doesn't look good either, and somehow managed to get Y up here. There's an expanded flat at the end. Now here we're looking for the 3rd wave. That should be the most impulsive, I guess. It definitely looks impulsive to me, at least. There's no overlapping here. These pull back here to the upside this time. It's kind of small, but sometimes that happens in really trending markets. I placed 3 around here, as this point is the highest RSI point, so it could be that this is also the 3rd of the 3rd of the C, but we'll look into that in a bit. We get some kind of 5 wave-ish move. It is really close to the first one here, but let me delete those 2 there, but it is valid though. So up to the 3rd, and then small correction again to 4th, and then 5th. I placed the 5th here currently, but looking at this price action, it doesn't really look that good. This looks more like 3 wave-ish than 5 wave-ish. So this even looks like some kind of a triangle. Could be could be labeled as A, B, C. On higher time frame we did get divergence here, but yeah, I feel like this 5 might not still be done, and this is actually the third, only the third of the third here as mentioned, and this would be the fourth, and this would be the fifth. Now let's see, let's go back to 8 hours. Now we get this nice divergence between the third and the fifth. For the third, we can somewhat get 5 waves in here. 1, 2, maybe 3. Yeah, it is not clear and not clean this way. That's why I had it marked otherwise. But this is definitely possible as well. On SERUM we would be looking for that, again, 5 wave-ish from the bottom. But looking at this current price data, this looks like 5 wave-ish here and here. Those two are really impulsive, which means that this could be, or this would be, the first wave of some in higher degree. So I just can't find too many. Maybe this is A, B, C. It is really not clear to the B and then up to the C for the fourth wave. Where is it? Right here. If this would be the count, if this would be the count, we would be looking for a larger correction this time though. And right here and around here, around where this previous 4 would end, would be just suitable as well. So currently we would be looking at 5 waves up here, and then if the trend continues up, I guess this could be read as 5 waves, but I just can't fit it properly there, so I'm most likely not going to be playing this trade at all. It doesn't look too clear to me that it is 5 waves, so I'm still waiting for a bit for more downside. The RSI reset very well here, and would be easier to get lower as well for the 5th after this 4th without getting higher RSI readings than these, or lower, yeah, around the 20s or 30s. Now on long term, let's check that out again as well. If this is the true count, the right one, we would be looking for something, let's say right here. We would be looking for the 3rd wave around, well, 122 on log, and if we don't want to be too more moon boyish, around 21. As the price history has been kind of big, 1400%. You could debate which one you would want to use. This is definitely more realistic. This 3rd around 21% or $21. If we even drop down to $1.3 and then up from there another 1400%. But I think that those are the targets for now. Of course, as we climb up, we're going to get better targets than the primary ones, as the lower degree ones are most likely better. and can tell us more about the price action to come. But I think that is all I wanted to share on this video, so I thank you for watching and hopefully see you on the next one. Bye bye.